We have a new preview trailer here. It's a third one. If I had to guess, it's probably about Caroline's and Justine's kids. It's only just 1 minute, so let's look at this. Okay, I think it is. I think I've seen the Chinese versions before. They always start with that ding 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 ding. Wait, Virtuoso. Wait, that's a new role, right? Almighty Virtuoso or Virtuoso, I don't know how to pronounce. Okay. Are we gonna see moves? No? For fishing, cool. Okay, so no kid review. Oh man. What did he say? I didn't even read that. I like how I like their sitting position. Just laid back like that. Okay, so no kid review. Sure, I guess. Okay, I think the CN version actually has a kid review here. So let's look at what they have. They're probably gonna show the same 1 minute. Okay, yeah, let me just skip this. Okay, this is new. Okay, okay. Oh my god, I am not reading that. There's a P5X weapon, I think. Ski 1. Is it a single target move? I guess I'll translate all this for you guys, unfortunately. Using Google Translate, of course, because my Chinese sucks. So it's a wind and electric, this one. It's all single target moves. Then Psy Nuke is also single target. Interesting. So it hits 2 times, so I assume 1 time is the one element, the other one is another element. Okay. Highlight. Oh, skill 3. Okay, skill 3 is this one. Okay, I thought this was highlight, but no, this one is skill 3. This is the highlight. Oh, ooh, nice, nice. This is the other highlight. Wait, other highlight? Okay, they have 2 highlights. That's a healing highlight. Oh my god. They have 3 highlights. This is Psy and Nuke, I think. This is damage. Dude, this is insane. They have 4 highlights! Oh, actually it makes sense because I have 4 different skill 1, skill 2. This one is Bugs Shisha, this one is... Oh, I think we saw this yesterday. This one AoE. Oh my god. This is the first weapon, looks cool. Why is only Caroline holding the weapon? What about Justine? They should have 2 weapons. I am not reading all this, man. Okay, A1, A2. A3, I'm not reading that. Huh. Okay. Or our text screen, I think, maybe. Oh, yeah, okay. We all know how it looks like already. Okay. Okay, I think that's all. Okay, let me do some translation, or maybe someone else already did translations, and I'll cover that instead. Okay, this is the first screen. Let's take a look. Wait, upon acquiring Justine and Caroline, Honest Persona and Complex Skills level increased by 1. Oh my god, it's like a global passive. Oh, just having them in your account buffs wonder based on what this first sentence says. That's crazy. There are 4 unique personas, okay? But before the battle begins, each persona can be selected as their first and second skill. Okay, so You get to select them, so you don't change them in battle, you get to select them. Okay, that's cool. So that's kind of like Wonder actually. The Wonder has way more selections. Okay, so they can gain corresponding skill. Okay, I'm not going to read all of this, just basically different skills. So they have a lot of combinations, I think, is it? And the skills are affected by their own mass strength. They gain a certain number of mass strength points at the start of battle. Okay, let me just like quickly look through the kit to have a general idea on what they do. Then tomorrow, the live stream, they will review more stuff, right? And better translations also. Sometimes I wish my Chinese is better than this. Unfortunately, is this skill 1? Yeah, I think it's skill 1. Or they technically have 4 skills though. Okay, so deals fire and ice damage to one enemy. Then above is triggered by 1% of mass strength. So they have this mass strength thing that can improve their damage. It's getting very small. Increase the attack power of all allies. Oh, it's a buff. Oh my god. So they are actually going to do everything. They might do damage, buff, heal. We saw the highlight healing also. Oh my god, this is insane. Wow. The individual acquires a childlike appearance. I don't know what this is supposed to mean, but okay. I think this is skill 2. Initiative single injury, so they assume it's single target. This one is electric and wind. Reduce them. Oh my god, they are actually gonna do everything. Reduce damage taken by allies. This is a sustained skill. And restores amount of HP. Oh my god, they're actually gonna do everything. That's insane. With these lessons about appearance. So apparently get some stacks after using their skills. So wind, this one is the one that heals their. Okay, we saw you see a healing animation here. This is skill. This one is what? This one is Sire Nuke. So Sire Nuke. Increase penetration, increase piece rate. Oh my god. And the ally with the highest attack power. Dude, they actually can do everything. Then okay, then get disorder. So they have a lot of different skills here. Like different stack here. Okay, let me check the animation. So it's a nuke Sire, increase pierce. Okay, they didn't show the buff, but okay. This one is what is this again? This one is Bless and Curse. Bless and Curse. Is it going to be DOT? Increase own attack power. So this one is a buff. Oh yeah, we saw it from yesterday's trailer. They did say that. Buff their own damage, so they can be DPS. Increase crit rate also. Oh my god. They can actually do everything. How are we gonna use them? But okay, the thing is, I don't think their buffs are crazy good though. Like the buff pierce rate. Because you only get to use 2 skills in battle. So you only can choose 2 of them, so it's definitely gonna be buffing and debuffing. This one damage increase, right? The other one was a crit pierce rate buff. I don't think they're gonna be good at DPS honestly. Yeah, this one is a DPS one. Then we have skill 3, Almighty. This one is quite a long one. This one is probably like a ultimate, not ultimate, but like stronger skill. I think this skill 3 depends on what stack you have. I think. Yeah. Possess 2 of the following appearances. So you need to use skill 1 or skill 2, like 2 of the 4 skills that you equip to get the skill 3. Consume all appearances. Okay, so consume. So innocence and teaching. This one is restore HP, innocence and disorder. Skill effect application. So I think it's a damage buff to your skills. And increase crit rate or crit hit effect. I don't know. This is probably crit rate. Okay, I mean obviously this second one is gonna be better. Or SOS Cube boss, right? Okay, it says here the skill effect amplification. Increase the skill strength of the skill upgrade item. Not sure what this exactly means. It just means improving your skill damage, I think. So there's only 2. Innocence. Innocence is which skill again? I forgot. Okay, I guess I need to look at Chinese. This word is innocence. Need to try and find it back. Okay, so it's this one. This is the word. So this one is the fire and ice skill. Fire and ice skill. So the fire and ice skill is a must-have on the team because you need that skill in order to get skill 3, right? And this one is okay, this one is attack buff. Okay, that's good. At least it's an attack buff, so it's useful for the team. Then this second word here, I think it's this one. Yep. This one is the healing one, I think. Yeah, the wind and electric is the healing one. Okay. So if you use the healing one and the buffing one, you get this one, the first one, which is healing. Oh no, actually, that's right. It's also buffing on damage. It's heal and buff at the same time. The second one is like skill damage and crit rate. Okay, I still think the second one is better though, because you have 2 buffs, 2 damaging buffs. Now this one is, okay, let me check. So there's 4 of them though. That means 1 is missing. This one, then Sire Nuke. I think this one is a pierce rate, right? And this one is penetration, so it's a pierce rate. But what about the last skill? There's another. Oh, the last one is, I think it's just a DPS build, I think. So this last one, I did not see anywhere here. So this last skill, I think is just a DPS, which is probably a user skill, I think, because it buffs their own damage and crit. So just a DPS, just a support. I think they're gonna be used mostly as a support, debuffer. So we know for a fact that the skill 3, you require 2 skills to activate it. Now the funny thing is, right, if you use a DPS role, right, if you use this Bless and Curse skill, this one, that means if you equip this one, you cannot use the skill 3 at all, I think, if I understand correctly, because the skill 3, because the Bless and Curse one don't actually give the required stack, unless it's for the highlight, which you haven't seen yet. They have like 4 highlights, man, holy crap. Oh no, wait, oh, there's more than that, freak. There's more than that, there's not just these 3, it's 2. after this one, after this. Oh my god. There's so many combo. This is insane. This is actually insane. Okay, I won't know for a fact that this one is the first one. Oh freak, it's getting more and more confusing. There is so much combination. This is insane. Okay, let me just quickly explain what each does. I guess I'm not gonna see like which skill, but yeah, there's a lot of combinations you can do. I'm just gonna point out which one is also the best one. This first one is, I think Universal Energy I think is the Almighty damage. Yeah, One Neng is Almighty. So Almighty damage AoE. You make it AoE, okay. This one is a shield. One stack of knockdown, I think is a down point. Okay. You can also increase defense, so you can actually use them for Fox. That's funny. They can actually do everything, which is cool. But the problem is, can they do them well? Right? If they can do everything, but they do all of them pretty poorly, then I don't think there's any point using them. Let's say they buff crit damage. If they buff like 20% only, we might as well just use Leon who can buff 100%, right? It's gonna be tough to see how they balance it. And this next one is gonna be Electric Shock, Wind Strike, Wind Swipe, I guess, and Curse. So this one is a bunch of DOT and Element Inflict. Also blessing stacks to a user or something. Reduce defense of enemy, that's good. Then this one, Disorder and Cause. Traitor's Watch, what's this? Produce Almighty damage and then inflict this stack. Okay, I think the translation is wrong. This one and this one is the same word, so it's the same thing. Temporarily gain a certain percentage of all advanced attributes. So it's a damage buff, I think. Of all advanced attributes, what does that mean? But anyway, I think it's just a buff. So the defense debuff one, this one is nice. Basically, the damage one, I don't think it's gonna be good. I don't think they're gonna be used as DPS, but it's cool though. Yeah, I think this page, I think only this one is the best. Okay, this last two is good. Yeah, let's see. Is there any more? It's like 1, 2. I think there's more. No, thank God, no more. Oh, it's way too much already. Now this one is a highlight. So they have like 4 highlights as well. Oh my god. They can choose one of the 2 personas they're carrying to activate highlight, or they can choose the highlight. Wow. Cooldown is calculated independently. Oh, so it's like Wonder. Wonder has 3 personas, right? And you can use 3 different highlights, assuming it's not the same role and not the same type. Mischief and Innocence. I think this one depends on the skill. Increase the attack power and damage of all allies. That's strong. So it's like a general Wonder buff highlight. But this one also buffs attack, I think. Okay, so this one is a buffing one. Then what's the next one? Okay, this next one is Healing. Okay, this one is useless. We're not gonna use this. This one is Electric and Wind, right? Healing. This next one, this one is quite a long one. Then it's Psychic. Then it's Psychic and Nuke. Oh, this one is DPS. Increase attack power of yourself and the ally with the highest attack power. Okay. So it's a buff to Justine Caroline as well as your DPS. Okay, this one might be useful. Then there's the last one. The last one is probably DPS, pure DPS, which we probably won't use. Then Psy and Nuke. Then should be DPS, I think. The Bless and Curse one. Oh wait, deal 1 instance of curse enemy based on a certain percentage of attack power to all enemies. So it's kind of like DOT. That's interesting. Yeah, this one increase own attack power and crit. So this one is same thing as their own base skill. So basically the highlight is just a stronger version of their skill, if you want to put it that way. But this one also buffs crit rate. Yeah, crit rate and attack. Same as the regular skill. I don't think they're gonna be used as DPS. This one is a Curse and Bless. Okay, we saw this one yesterday. Animation. It's AoE also. Okay, the weapon. Let's see. When releasing Dualistic Mask, the mask strength is increased by a certain percentage. Yeah, after getting appearance, all allies crit rate increase and damage increase. This is a good 5-star weapon. Okay. Okay, crit rate increase to party is always a good thing. Okay, the 5-star weapon is, I think, might be a really important one, I think. This one is what? Potential. Yeah, at the start of battle, you gain a mass strength bonus based on your attributes. So the mass strength depends on your attack power, your attack stat, I think. And for every % of damage bonus, increase the damage, increase mass strength as well. So attack and damage buffs the mass strength. Oh, then for every 1% crit rate, no, crit hit damage, I think it's crit damage. Yeah, okay, I think that's crit damage. Exceeding 100%, you will get more mass strength. So 3 things that can improve: attack stat, damage bonus, and also crit damage passing 100%. Characters at base usually already have 150% crit damage. But you can increase own speed also. What the heck? That's funny. You can also increase own speed. Oh, I think these are passives. Oh my god, these are passives. No, this is passive. Yeah, I still think the best one is gonna be something like a buffing one, and this one. This one, increase attack of allies, increase damage taken by all enemies. This one. Oh, there's 2 that's useful. There's only 2 that's useful. What the heck? Everything else is like buffing your own crit. I'm not gonna go and look back to find the mask. Depends on the skill and personas. Oh no, this first one is also useful. Increase self-healing and increase damage, but I feel like the others should be better maybe. Oh, I forgot. You can only take 1 of this passive. because you need 2 personas to activate the combo, right? So if I want to pick just one passive that's the best one for the team, then it's probably attack power. It's gonna be either attack power, attack increase, or damage taken increase. The others not really that useful, but it also depends on the highlight also, right? Which I already forgot what they do, because there's too many. I think we just wait for the official translation and for them to be displayed on Luther.net for easier viewing. But I think there's only gonna be like 2 or 3 like best combinations to use. We're gonna wait a bit. Okay, now it's awareness, I think. Yes, awareness. So this one is A0. No, A1. Oops. A1. Gain 2 appearances. So at the start or end of your turn, if you have 2 appearances, you automatically cast a skill, prioritizing the target of the last skill attack. That's interesting. A2. When you gain appearance, you get the following enhancement effect. Okay, so all of these are the depending on the skills that you use. Reduce damage taken by allies. Okay, so there's gonna be just maybe 2 or 3 like good combinations, I think, because you know, like damage taken I don't think is useful at all for like scoring. At least for sustain you're gonna obviously go for a sustain route, but damage you want to buff, right? And this one, this order, you can buff crit rate to the highest ally and increase skill. Okay, this one is for user only. So it's gonna be this order, and this one, that's the best one. But this one is A2 of course. Go A4. This one should be a highlight buff. How do you even buff highlight though? Like 4 of them. The user's attack power and damage are increased, and all other allies receive a certain percentage of buff. So I assume percentage of the buff that Justine carry gives to themselves. Okay, that makes sense. It's a general buff, so it doesn't matter what highlight you're using. That's good. Only to make things even more complicated already. Okay, this one A6. Oh, I think this is a skill 3. Let me double check. Power to resist destruction. This one is what? No, wait, that's not skill 3. Then what's this? Oh, this one is A6. This one. A6. Honest persona skills and combat techniques will increase by 1 level. Wait a minute. I thought we already had that. Wait, I need to double check. Mastering will also increase. You gain this true desire thing. Then every turn, I think, you get 1 extra stack. And at the start of the round, you consume 1 stack to fuse the power of all masks, enhancing the effect of the next dualistic mask. But this one is skill 3. Okay, yeah, that's skill 3. Wait a minute. I thought we had a general buff already. Hold on. Oh, is it just A6? This one, right? Did we read from here? Okay, I'm not sure if it's a regular buff. I think it's only A6 that Wonder gives the buff, because this one is a creator's comment. This first sentence. I'm not sure if it's A6 only or it's just a general, like the moment you have her get the buff. Because if it's just A6, it's a little bit disappointing, I feel. But I mean, that's kind of expected. You want A6 to be strong. Now the question is, if you borrow this character, right, will that apply to your own Wonder? Like in Guild Boss, if you borrow an A6 Justine Caroline, do you get the persona skill level increase? Wonder. That would be interesting to know. Yeah, I think that's all. A6. Okay, yeah, that's all. Now it's all I'll take. Oh boy, I think it's a long video. But yeah, I think I translated everything. It's a little bit messy or confusing, but generally, I think how their work is that you just pick 2 skills. Depending on what you pick, you buff different things. You do different things. Some of them you buff their own crit, their own attack. Some of them they buff your party. Some of them heal your party or decrease damage taken. And depending on what skills you pick, you also change the highlight. So there's like 4 highlights, right? So similar to the skills, there's also like healing highlight, buff highlight, I think debuff highlight. I think there is, I forgot. But yeah, there's also like buff to themselves, which is a DPS thing. So kind of like Wonder. Change personas, change the skills, have different highlights, all that stuff. Whether or not they're good or not, hard to tell. There's literally no numbers that they show here. So we have to just test it out ourselves, I guess. But I think that they're going to be best used as a buffer, because they have like 2 buffing highlights and 2 buffing skills, right? Or 3 buffing skills. But yeah, regardless, you can pick 2 only. And also, depending on combination of personas, you also activate different passives and stuff, right? Which is super confusing. Yeah, that's true. Depending on the skill that you have, you activate different passive. So like I said, I think they're gonna be best used as buff, debuffer. I mean, I don't think it makes sense for them to be strong as DPS, because it's very hard to balance that, right? And for us and for Chinese version, so as buffer, debuffer, I think makes more sense. And there's gonna be only like maybe 2 or 3 that's the best one. I know it's very complicated, there's a lot, but there's gonna be just 2 or 3 that's the best one. Because you're not gonna use healing or like DPS to put on the team, I guess. But yeah, hope this video is somewhat helpful. You just have to wait for tomorrow's stream to know everything. So yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.